This is part 4 of the PQ problem, and in this one we're going to actually be talking about the most profitable product mix and how to calculate or determine that. So what we're going to do is go back to the previous part and then look and see what our most profitable products were and in the rank that they came out based upon contribution margin per constraint minute. Our most profitable was Omega, and second was Alpha, and then third most profitable was Beta. So we have a total of 2,400 minutes available during the week, and we are able to sell 100. I'm going to just go back up to the top and capture that number again to make sure I don't mistype or something. And the constraint minutes per unit was 0 in this case. So the minutes used for the week is going to be 0 times the number of units produced, or 0 again. Oops. And therefore we have 2,400 minutes, and we used none of them. So we've got 2,400 minutes remaining, and we produced a full 100 of those. Actually, let me get that number from here. Alright, so the second most profitable, I'm going to take that number and put it up here, the minutes available per week. Okay, so that's the second most profitable product as Alpha, and I can sell 100 units a week, and the constraint minutes was 13. So I need to use 1,300 minutes, and the minutes remaining then are 2,400 minus 1,300, or 1,100. And again, we were able to produce a full 100 units of Alpha. Now that 1,100 minutes is what's available to produce the next most profitable product. And this is where it gets a little tricky, but the last product, and this is our last one, we are able to produce an unknown number, and it takes us 28 minutes per unit. Okay, so here I want to make a little different calculation. I'm going to take the time we have left and divide it by how long it takes to make 1 unit, so I can make 39 units, not 39.28. I can make 39 units. So that I'm going to actually type a hard number in down here. Alright, so that is our product mix, our most profitable product mix. 100 Omega, 100 Alpha, and 39 Beta. Alright, now let's calculate our total contribution margin per product. So the contribution margin, and we'll go back up to capture that information, was $55. Our units produced was 100 for the Alpha products, so our total contribution margin, okay, for product Beta, my contribution margin was $82. I can make 39 of them, and therefore I will make almost $3,200. My contribution margin for Omega was $35. and my units produced was 100, therefore I'm going to make $3,500. So my total contribution margin for the week is $12,298. Alright, and my weekly operating expense, if you'll recall, was $6,000. Therefore, my weekly net income, operating net income, is $6,198. Now, as a word of encouragement to take this process like this, I've seen circumstances, and a number of them, where traditional accounting has come out with numbers significantly less than this $6,200 net income, because the product mix was off, and the product mix was off because we did not consider the limitations of the constraint on the system. We weren't able to make products that seemed to be on their face more profitable but took longer to make at the constraint. Therefore, we were limiting the actual profits that the system could make by making these less profitable products. So keep that in mind in your organizations. Alright, that should wrap up the PQ.